full of pain, in a world full of sadness, lived a little girl named Boma. She was only 8 years old, but the weight of the world seemed to rest on her tiny shoulders. Her once bright, sparkling eyes had grown dim. Her laughter, once as sweet as the songs of morning birds, had faded into silence. The smile that used to light up her face was now only a memory. Boma had lost something precious, something that once made her world feel full of color and promise. She had lost hope. Hope had once been her closest friend. It danced in her heart when she ran through the fields with her friends. It filled her gaze with wonder as she looked up at the stars, and it held her hand when she was sad, whispering that tomorrow would be brighter. But hope had vanished, slipping away like sand between her fingers, and Boma didn't know how to find it again. She wasn't the only one who felt its absence. The entire village had grown darker, colder, as if a shadow had fallen over the hearts of its people. Neighbors who once smiled at each other now passed in silence. Hurtful words and bitter actions had driven hope away, and with it, the warmth and light that made life beautiful. One evening, as the sun kissed the horizon, Boma sat by the river, her heart aching with a sorrow too deep for words. She whispered into the breeze, "Hope, where have you gone? Why did you leave us?" To her amazement, a soft voice responded, carried by the wind's gentle touch. "I left because people forgot how to love, how to care, how to be kind. Where there is no light, I cannot stay." Tears filled Boma's eyes. "But what can I do to bring you back? I'm just a little girl," she pleaded. The voice of hope, faint yet tender, replied, "It only takes one small spark to light the darkness. One act of kindness, one moment of love, one gesture of forgiveness can call me home. You, sweet Boma, can be that light." With those words resting in her heart, Boma woke up the next morning with a renewed sense of purpose. She began with the smallest of gestures, helping an elderly neighbor carry her heavy basket, sharing her lunch with a friend who had nothing, and offering a smile to those who had once been unkind. At first, the world around her remained the same, heavy and silent, but Boma didn't give up. Day by day, she poured love into every action, every word, and slowly, like the first bloom of spring after a long winter, something extraordinary began to happen. People noticed. They saw the kindness in Boma's heart, the warmth in her smile, and it stirred something deep within them. Neighbors began to help one another again. Friends who had hurt each other offered forgiveness, and the village, once shrouded in loneliness, began to fill with laughter, love, and light. One evening, as Boma sat by the river, the stars sparkling overhead, she felt a warmth in her heart, something she hadn't felt in so long. And then the voice of hope came again, no longer distant, but close, like a dear friend returned. Thank you, Boma. Because of your light, I have returned. I live in every act of kindness, in every word of love, in every forgiving heart. As long as people remember this, I will never leave again. Boma's heart swelled with joy, and her smile returned, brighter than ever before. She knew that hope would always be with her now, not just for her, but for everyone who believed in the power of love, kindness, and forgiveness. And from that day on, the village never lost hope again.